So I wanted to reach out and say hi to my new subscribers and just give you a little update on what I'm up to at the moment. So I have come to stay here in the beautiful Wienerwald in Austria to be with my new partner. So that's challenging, moving in with somebody when you are in your late 40s, as I am, and he is in his late 50s. So that's quite a big life change after both he and I have been used to living alone for many years. And we're both artists, so we need also quite a lot of space. And though there is lots of space in this house, always navigating that space between two people in a relationship, in a close relationship, can be challenging. So today I wanted to share with you a little bit of this beautiful spring in the Wienerwald in Austria, and I wanted to welcome you to my channel if you're a new subscriber. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Akasha love. What is Akashic love? So these are some plants that I've just planted here in the garden, in the rooftop garden here in the Viennese woods. So I've got tomatoes. This one was planted already by my partner some time ago. Getting very big, but not flowers yet. So little by little I am contributing a little of my love and my attention to this place. Down here is the garden. Very, very beautiful in the springtime, very green. And slowly all the trees are getting their leaves. So here we are down in the garden. As I say, it's very, very beautiful, green, everything blossoming. And we've been doing some work in the garden yesterday, taking off these ivy from this apple tree, so that it will not become strangled by this parasite plant. I love gardening because it's a reminder that life is always doing its best to, all life forms are always doing their best to thrive in whatever environment they have. So this ivy here is doing its best to thrive, and its nature is to be a parasite on other plants. You see up here. So we don't like this ivy because if it gets out of control, it can start to strangle this plant. But the nature of ivy is that that's what it does. It feeds off other life forms. So I wanted to talk to you today about self-compassion. So I've been experiencing some quite strong regrets over the last few weeks and over the last year, I would say. And it's been quite painful because I am recognizing the impact on my life of some decisions I took a long time ago. The last one was 20 years ago. And I'm not going to go into the details of the decision or the regret. Let's just say that it's something I now regret. But like all the plants in this beautiful garden, I am just always doing my best to survive and thrive as a living being. As are you, as is this orange tree, as is the ivy, as are all animals and all humans. So the person I was in that moment, taking that decision, I thought this was the best decision for me. And it must have been at the time because I took it. So in Buddhism, there's a meditation which we do, which reminds us that ourselves, and all beings are always doing the best that we can with the tools and the knowledge and the information that we have at that time. So with the knowledge that I had in my past, I did the best that I could, and I took those decisions which are now filling me with a sense of regret. But then if we look from a deeper perspective, I don't know if this light is better. If we look from a deeper perspective and we see all life as really being an evolutionary path. So we are all souls here on earth, here for evolution, here for growth, here for change, here for transformation, here for development. So if I can learn from my past, learn from these actions I took, which I now regret, and become a different version of myself based on these learnings, then I am serving my purpose as a human being, as a soul, evolving to evolve and grow and develop. And I can love and accept myself, seeing all of my human frailty, seeing all of the things that I did not know, all of the ways that I did not perhaps feel at the time that I took those decisions, and I can have compassion for myself. So I can give myself self-compassion, recognizing that also I am my own inner parent. So if I don't forgive myself for these past actions, and I walk around in the world with sending judgment on myself, then I am also not going to be a very useful person for anybody else in my life, because there will be too much negative energy that I'm giving towards myself in order for me to be a positive contribution to them. So if we look at this perspective from the perspective of the Akashic records, like the Christian God, there's no judgment coming from there. The Akash really is the records of all actions, speech, thoughts, all past lives, all future lives are accessible there in this mystical place called the Akash in the Hindu philosophy. So Akash means space, ether. It's the space of mystery, if you like, the mystery space where we can learn from our past lives, where we can learn from our past mistakes in this life, and where we can access some level of healing and forgiveness, knowing that the Akash is not judging us. We have a grafted citrus tree. So that's one tree which has been grafted onto another tree. This is a common technique in gardening for all kinds of trees, but particularly for citrus, because some specific varieties of citrus do not grow fruit. If you plant a seed from a citrus fruit directly, it will grow a tree, but it won't necessarily grow any fruits. So you have to do this grafting, sticking here one tree onto the other. Again, this is nature's way of creating a fruitful tree. Is there any judgment around this action of the graft, of sticking one tree onto another? No. For Mother Nature, there is no judgment. Knowing that life itself is not judging us, knowing that life itself is just an evolutionary process, with every tree, animal, plant going through its own evolution, always reaching for its greatest potential, always doing its best to survive and thrive. So that's what you are doing all the time. Also, that's what I am doing. And if we can look at our regrets from this perspective, we can come to a place of self-compassion and self-love for ourselves, recognizing that this is also the best thing that we can do for the other people in our lives. They are also going to really benefit from this practice of ours of self-forgiveness, self-love, and self-compassion. So that's my message to you from the Akash today, from the Akashic Lover. I'm really glad for any new subscribers here, and I really welcome your comments, your thoughts on this subject and on all the subjects of my videos. I hope to be soon making more videos, and particularly I'm excited about bringing out a new song which I'll be making a music video for. So namaste, and sending you lots of love from this beautiful garden in the Wienerwald, Austria.